everybody. Another beautiful week that we're connecting together. I'm so happy today we're going to be talking about two elements which are always important for face yoga. Alors, si vous regardez ça plus tard, please hashtag, if you're looking at it later on, hashtag, put a love, put a comment, replay. What did you like the exercise? Is there an exercise you wanted to do with me? I'd love to hear from you. Today we'll be doing an exercise from Lucie Boucher, who's asked me last week to do a specific exercise for the famous smoker lines. Alors, les rides des fumeurs. Si vous regardez ça présentement, j'ai le français qui va commencer à 12h45. So, happy to be here again, another week. I can't believe time passes by so quickly. So if you're online, please let me say hello, put a heart. It would really help me out. It encourages me because I prepare all kinds of beautiful things for you. I do a lot of research and I love researching what's the best thing for your skin, what's the best thing for our mindset, and that's what face yoga is all about. Hello, thank you for the heart. So where are you from? What is your name? Do you have any questions? Was there an exercise you want me to do next week? Let me know. I'd love to know. So it's wonderful to see that we're going with Tea with Marie, which, as you know, I'm including aspects of face yoga, which we're lifting up or working from the inside out, where the problem starts out with, which is the muscle. And today we're going to be talking about afterwards a beautiful fruit that I just found out about. There's such beautiful little, look how beautiful the color is. I found them frozen. I went to a Christmas market this weekend up in Quebec City, actually, Cap Santé, which is about 50 kilometers out of Quebec City, Canada, for those who are not familiar with it, which is the east part of Canada. Such a beautiful, beautiful area. I really recommend you to go and visit. So we'll be talking about the beauties of these particular fruit, which I really am just in awe about. It's a remarkable super fruit. It's called sea buckhorn. Isn't that a pretty name? Sea buckhorn. But they don't grow in the water. That's what I don't understand. When I spoke to the owner of the farm that cultivates it, and he says, I don't know. He says, I have no idea how come that name came about. So we'll talk about it in a moment. Before that, I wanted to introduce you for those who speak French, I'm launching a challenge almost next week, December 7th, 8th, and 9th, 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 12:30, for us to live this moment fully, to learn how we can include exercises for your face. I'm going to teach you tips. I'm going to teach you ways of looking at your body from a different angle, loving yourself from a different angle. Yes, we won't be 20 anymore. Okay. That it's okay. I'm turning 57 in January, so I understand. I'm going through the same process, ladies. However, we can love ourselves a bit more every day. That's why I'm inviting you. So tag me beneath if you'd like to get more information, to give your name. Again, it's in French. For the English community, I will probably be doing something soon. So I just wanted to let you know. So if you're on, please say hello. I'd love for you to know how you're feeling and where you're from. So that would be wonderful. So I wanted to ask you, I always end up with finishing, what do you do for yourself? So it's time for you to take some time for a me time. I wanted to teach you how all the muscles in your face are all intertwined together. I'm going to show you the big muscles, but there's smaller muscles that are beneath it. So today we're going to be working on what we call the smoker lines. So let me show you. Realize that we're working with the mouth muscle. However, realize also that the tip of the nose is just a little bit of space between the mouth. And again, the smoker's lines are also beneath here. So what I've noticed is that a lot of my clients that have smoker lines are not smokers. It depends on how you hold your mouth. And again, the posture. Remember I spoke to you about the posture. that posture also is intertwined in how it comes out with your face. So if you're waiting in line on one leg, this is how your body is if you're on one leg. If you're on two legs, this is how your symmetry is on your shoulders. Again, very important because everything is linked together. So the mouth is the same thing. A lot of people who sometimes I've noticed have this way of positioning their mouth, and they're going, they're drinking something. Bonjour, Lucie. Bonjour. I'm doing this for Lucie. Lucie had asked me, Lucie Boucher had asked me last week to do an exercise for the mouth. But just to let you know, juste pour vous dire, à 12h45, je le fais en français aussi. So, alors voilà. For the mouth, so we're working on the upper lip and the lower lip, meaning what face yoga does, we are toning the muscle, because when the crevasses are created, when we have wrinkles, it's because the skin, this is the skin, has no support. So it tends to like drop down like this. If you have the support with the muscle supports the skin. That's how you reduce wrinkles and sagging skin. Okay? Maybe visual is always more easier to understand. So we're going to be doing this exercise. Before we do that, I'm going to invite you to first of all rekindle with yourself, reconnect with yourself. It's essential. Okay? So bring in the breath. We're going to be breathing in 5 counts from the nose and exhaling from the nose, but we're breathing from the abdominals, not from the chest area. So breathe in from the nose, 5 counts. Exhale from the nose. Breathe in. Exhale. Wonderful. So I'm also live on Lisa Paltan. I think that just joined us on Instagram also. So if you have any questions, if you wanted to do an exercise together, let me know for next week. Okay? So we're going to be doing the smoker lines. So to do that, I'm going to show you an exercise, which is the lower lip covers the lower teeth, and the upper lip covers the upper teeth. And you're smiling because we are bringing all the muscles towards the higher end. So we are toning up the muscles. So this is what we're doing. So we're going to be breathing in, breathing out all along for 10 seconds. I'm inviting you, breathe in. Release. Breathe in. And tell me how you feel afterwards. So let me just get closer to the camera. So you are literally boosting up the muscle to push up in the up and to push up in the lower part of the jaw area. So it's breathe in, breathe out. Release. Breathe in. Okay. Now, one more time. Breathe in. Smile. Breathe out. It's preferable to do your exercises 3 times. Okay? So tell me how you feel. Did you feel anything? First of all, let's start with that. Did you feel anything? Let me know. I'd love for you to know, please, if you're watching this later on, hashtag replay, pass it on. If you like what you're watching, pass it on to your friends, share it with your friends. Let's create this beautiful community together. So we're going to be, so let me know, for some of you who've done the exercises or you're watching it later on, hashtag replay. So today I wanted to talk to you about these little beauties. See, buckhorn, buckthorn. Look how beauty. Beautiful. And they grow in the little bushes. So this is from Quebec, and it's a huge, so many things that are wonderful for your skin. You need to discover this. We don't find this everywhere naturally. We find them mostly in the natural stores, or again, you can order them directly. In specifically, they send orders. If you want, I'll give you the name of the company that makes them. I have no credit, nothing. I just believe it's important to help local businesses. So the superfruit that is not known needs to be discovered. So it has full of vitamins, 14 vitamins, people. Vitamin A, C, D, E, very important for the skin. C, very important for the skin. K, P, and provitamins. So what's amazing about this particular fruit is that it has 30% of vitamin A than orange. 4 times more vitamin E than the sunflower seeds. Now, these two elements are very important for your skin. The vitamin, and vitamin C, vitamin C for the orange. Excuse me, I'm getting confused. 3 times the vitamin A than from particular orange, and 4 times the vitamin E. That's it from sunflower seeds. Here we go. What is great about this particular fruit also, it's fantastic for these antioxidants, the phenols, the keratins, the sterols, tannins. All of these are included in this particular little fruit, plus 22 fatty acids. 22. So there's omega-3s, 6, 7, and 9. On top of that, there's minerals, there's zinc, iron, calcium. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. It's unbelievable. So the way to eat these little beauties is that they're a little bit, I bought them frozen, so they're a little bit sour, but they're not that sour. He said they were very sour. I don't find them very sour. You can make great smoothies with this. You can put them in the cereals. You could put them in your yogurts for those who like sour, a little sour taste. So what is wonderful about this sea buckhorn, it's that the oil of sea buckhorn is excellent for reducing acne breakouts because it signals the oil glands to stop creating the excess amounts of sebum. So the sea buckhorn will reduce inflammation in the skin, preventing future flare-ups, and helps to fade scars that promote an overall or even a beautiful smooth sailing on your skin. So I'm learning so much every day. So when I learn something, I try to transmit out the information to you. So is seahorn also anti-aging? I don't like the word anti-aging. I prefer the word pro-aging. But anyways, sea buckhorn oil also prevents the development of wrinkles as well as shields the skin surface from sun UV rays. So the oil itself, you can buy this, I think, more easily than the fruit. And the oil is full of nutrients. So it really offers faster cellular rejuvenation, and it can strengthen the skin and restore its elasticity. So that sounds good, right? I hope you like that. So which vitamin is very good for your skin? Well, the beautiful vitamin C. That vitamin C, it helps to fend off the signs of aging because of the vital role in the body its natural collagen it produces. It helps to heal damaged skin, and in some cases reduces the appearance of wrinkles. So adequate vitamin C intake can also help prevent skin dryness. Because I know it's really popular now to buy the vitamin C on your cream to put on your face, but it has to be at a certain level that the skin will absorb the vitamin C. So if it comes from the body, naturally it's absorbed for sure. What is fantastic about these little beauties too, that it stimulates the immune system. So for athletes, a fantastic juice at the end of your workout is superb for your body to regain that energy too. So again, I recommend these little beauties. And don't you like the name? I love its name. It's just so sophisticated. Sea buckthorn. I love it. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Did you try the exercise? Do you want to do an exercise next week? Let me know. Again, I'm reminding you for those who are listening to this, the French people, I'm launching a challenge December 7th, 8th, and 9th, 3 days at 12:30 in the afternoon, well, this time. And we'll be able to do some exercises together, understand how the body works and what we can do to create this beautifulness for you for 2023. So, many kisses. And if you wanted to meet up, you can have a chance to look up my calendar. I'd love to offer you a 30 minutes uplift the face. That would be wonderful. If you wanted to have, if you have any questions pertaining to the fruit itself, if you wanted to know where to buy it would be wonderful to let me know. Ah, ça me fait plaisir. Merci. Lucy says thank you in French. C'est merci. So thank you so much for coming. I'll see you next week, next Tuesday. Tell your friends about this beautiful program. If you like it, please put a heart. Share it with your friends because that really helps me for the rhythm to get into Facebook and Instagram. So thank you again. See you next week.